Everything is a scam in America. Every single thing is a scam. Why do I need dental insurance if I have medical insurance? Is my teeth not medicinal? Is it not medicine? Is it not medical? Is a dentist not a doctor? Why do I need different insurance than my medical insurance for me to get my teeth cleaned? If I have car insurance, I don't need different insurance for the steering wheel because it's part of the car. The car is insured, so the steering wheel is insured. Is my teeth not in my mouth? Is my mouth not on my body?
Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Republic. On today's video, we'll be talking about health insurance and the healthcare system. People pay so much for health insurance only to fight for coverage, face surprise bills, and feel abandoned when they are most vulnerable. Kindly like and share this video, subscribe and follow for more videos like this. And to show us some extra love, you can send us some super thanks. We'll truly appreciate that. Now let's watch the following video clips.
I just want everyone to know that I got a bill from Quest Diagnostics today for routine testing that I get done for my diabetes. It was a lot more than I was expecting it to be. So I called my insurance and I said, hey, what gives? Why is it different? Why is it more expensive? The representative said that they are only covering a certain percentage of my Quest Diagnostic testing in the new year, not the entire bill. Ooh, that sucks. I asked if there was anything they could do to help me out because I do have a pre-existing condition. It's expensive to have, apparently. And the representative at AvMed, my health insurance, said to ask my doctor to just do less testing.
There should be a law that if an insurance company denies your claim for a life-saving treatment, that they have to refund every single premium that you paid to them. Because if they can't save your life, then they shouldn't get to keep your money.
Imagine my surprise when I wake up this morning to a $728 hospital bill from November. Firstly, why is it taking y'all 3 months to try to put a bill out? It's 2025. This was November of 2024. If you wanted to bill me, you should have billed me then. But then I said, well, let me look at what they're charging me for. You're charging me $291 for a physical just to see a doctor for less than an hour. Luigi, you were onto something. I call them bling, bling, bling. Hello. Yes. Why wasn't no insurance applied? Apply my insurance because I have it. It comes out of my paycheck daily, monthly, weekly, bi-weekly. Like, the money is coming out. She said, oh, yeah, I'm going to put that in. It should have been put in the second I was there. Y'all asking my insurance why I was there. Why was the insurance not in there? She's talking about, let me see if I got a copy of it. Oh, we do have a copy. So what is this bill? Why send me into anxiety at 9 o'clock in the morning because y'all don't know how to file a claim? File the claim and leave me alone.
Imaging does not have to cost you an arm and a leg. An MRI does not have to cost you $4,500, $5,000, $6,000, whatever the insurance says that it is. It does not have to cost that. So as soon as you get back that information saying that every bit of the imaging is going toward your deductible and they're not paying any of it and they're going to make you pay a ridiculous amount, you tell them to fuck off. Respectfully, cancel the appointment, and then you call. You call the standalone imaging offices and you ask them what their self-pay, cash, no insurance prices are. So through our insurance, through a Mercy hospital, it was going to cost $4,500 and some change for us to have an MRI done. But when I called outside offices, I called 3 of them. The one in our town is closed today. I called 3 within an hour, hour and a half drive of me, and I was quoted $554, $522, and $450 for the exact same imaging, exact same as what was going to be run through a hospital and my insurance. Insurance is trash. Don't do it. Call around, shop around for your medical services.
Well, on today's episode of America's healthcare system is completely fucked, I have health insurance. But I didn't have health insurance last year when I got my moles removed from my back and it came back cancerous. So I got health insurance because that was $1,600. So I got health insurance in January. I pay $350 a month. I go to my dermatologist appointment that I've already been to. And they say that they cannot take my insurance unless I have a referral from my primary care doctor, which I don't have a primary care doctor at the moment because people usually aren't taking new patients. So I need to find a primary care doctor that takes my insurance, go to them, make an appointment, and then they have to refer me back to the place right behind me in order to take the rest of my moles off that probably have cancer. Because I couldn't pay out of pocket because they said, you could pay out of pocket today, but then we wouldn't be able to take your insurance next time you come back. What the fuck? mean? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And by you people, I mean these healthcare system. Who sets this shit up? You guys are fucking morons. I hate every single one of you who decides this stupid, random ass bullshit, jumping through hoops to get healthcare. Fuck you. Fuck you. And also, while we're on the fucking subject of how insurance is such a goddamn fucking scam, car insurance? Fuck you too, bitches. Because I have never been in an accident, knock on wood, and yet, my fucking full coverage every month is over $200. I tried to switch because I was like, this is ridiculous, I shouldn't be paying this much money. And they go, oh, I see that you have 4 incident reports, so like your premium will be $186 a month. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been in an accident. And they're like, oh, you got your windshield replaced. Because I have full coverage. And I pay for full coverage. So when I crack my windshield on the fucking freeway, when a fucking rock hits it, and you take care of it, you're telling me that's penalized against myself? So that... What? Like, I fucking hate you guys. I hate every single one of you with a burning passion of hell. I hope every day you wake up with a splinter in between your toes. I cannot stand you. I hope your fucking tires get slashed every Tuesday. You lose the TV remote every single day. Fuck you.
So I just found out that our health insurance for 2024 is increasing by $200 a month. That's almost 20% a month. Blue Shield of California, bro, come on. They didn't even tell us. I didn't get an email or a physical mail. I just went into my portal and happened to see that the amount we're going to be paying went up from like $800 to almost $1,000. 2024 is a big year for us, health insurance wise, because my wife is pregnant. So PSA, if you haven't checked your medical bill for January of 2024 yet, I would just go in and take a look so that you know what you're paying.
I had a miscarriage in the middle of October, and I have to go verify that I don't have tissue left in my uterus, and I can't be scheduled for months. Yes, folks, you heard that right, and I have 2 insurances here in the United States. I've called multiple places. One told me they can't get me in for at least 6 months, and that's only with a referral. Another told me they can't even take my appointment because they're completely booked all the way through March and won't be opening their schedule until January. So I went to my PCP and got a stat, you hear me? A stat referral so that I could go to the OBGYN and have a pap smear done to make sure that I don't have any tissue that has been retained by my uterus after the miscarriage. I explained this in depth to the referral place, and I just got a phone call, and listen to this. The soonest appointment they can get me in, and mind you, I did over a 25-mile radius from my house. I told them that they can go, I will drive over an hour if I have to. The soonest available appointment they can give me is January 30th. It is currently December 18th. Mind you, I had my miscarriage in the middle of October. So I'm supposed to wait over 3 months after my miscarriage to verify that I don't have any tissue left. And just a little disclaimer, you can go septic if there's tissue left in your uterus. So for everybody saying, I would hate to live in somewhere that had a universal health care, you'd never be able to get an appointment. We can't even get appointments now, so maybe we can have universal health care if this is how it's going to be.
I'm getting a refund from my dentist. Yes, really. Let me tell you about it. So I went to the dentist twice in July to get my teeth deep cleaned, with like the Novocaine, doing one side at a time. And I paid $160 each time I went. So it was a total of about $320. And, sent them my insurance card. They checked my insurance card when I came, all that stuff. And, they put the stuff in the system and told me that visit 1 was going to be $160. Visit 2, $160. Fine. So I get a letter in the mail from my insurance company, and I normally don't read these things. I generally just throw them out. I don't want to be reminded of whatever, doctor visit that I had. Out of sight, out of mind. I paid what I needed to pay. Leave me alone. But my husband looked at it, and it says, it's explanation of benefits. It says, amount you owe to your dentist, $106.80. And then the other one says, amount you owe to your dentist, $0. So normally I would just, whatever, not really think too much about it, but my husband said, let's look into it. So I listened to him, and I went to the dentist office. It's like 5 minutes down the road from me. Showed them the invoice, this one and the other one, and yeah, they said that I'm getting back $53.40 for the one because they overcharged me. And then for the other one, they did not put in the dentist license number, so the claim wasn't even properly submitted in the first place. But I'm probably, once they resubmit the claim, I'm probably going to get $53.40 back or more, because the second time I went to the dentist, it did not include the consultation, so I should get a little bit more back for that. But yeah, so let this be a lesson to you. Maybe next time you go to the doctor, dentist, ask for an invoice, a receipt, something showing, line by line what they're charging and how much. And then when you get that letter from your insurance company or that email from your insurance company, go and check and make sure, compare the two line by line and make sure that what you paid is actually what you're supposed to pay. Because I'm gonna get like $100 or more back from my dentist. And yeah, I don't know how many other times I've been to the dentist or the doctor and they've just overcharged me, and I just let it go, let that be a lesson to you.
So I just found out at my dentist that my dental plan that I got through Marketplace is a pediatric plan. And what that means is that there are certain services that they don't cover past the age of 19. How is that legal? I'm good at reading insurance information, and I did not see that anywhere in the benefits explanation. I knew that I had a waiting period on basic stuff. So I can't get a filling until 6 months after 6 months of having the plan, which is annoying because that could then allow a cavity to form, but it's common. So I'm that's kind of what I expected when I started a new dental plan. But if anything major happens to my teeth, it's not covered because I'm 31. What? And then we actually don't even know. She tried calling and finding out about basic care, getting a filling. In the plan it says covered at whatever percentage after 6 month waiting period, and she said, but I don't know if there's an age limit on that, so I might wait and then find out that it's not covered. And she tried to get that information and they said, well, we can't tell you that since she's still in the waiting period. Excuse me? What do you mean you can't tell what my benefits are because I'm still in a waiting period? And they're like, we can't, she doesn't have coverage because she's in a waiting period. What? How did I get sold a pediatric plan as a 31-year-old and it not be communicated? Is it because they're saying age 19, which is technically an adult? Is that where they, and how is that legal? How is that legal? Are you serious? This is the issue with our healthcare system, with insurance. Okay, so let's say that, forget universal healthcare. Let's say we just have good health insurance plans and options. Somebody needs to be regulating shit like that. That should be illegal. That should not be allowed. You should not be able to do that. I get an insurance plan and now I find out if something major happens to my teeth, I don't know what this curl is doing. If something major happens, I need an implant for something, not covered. Which is fine because I have good teeth and I haven't had any issues with it. But I do jujitsu, so hopefully I don't ever, like, you know, mess a tooth up through, like, an injury there. But that's crazy. That's actually crazy. How is this the state of our healthcare? How is nobody regulating that stuff? And if they are, what? How did you allow that? How did you allow that? There should be information. It should have said pediatric plan. It did not. And I'm good at reading insurance information and understand, like, I've had to, you know, I've been self-employed for years and I've had to use Marketplace and I've had to figure out what it all means. And somehow I did not pick up on that. And the thing about the waiting period and not being able to tell if it's covered, it's so sneaky because if it's not, I would just stop paying the plan. And I would just use the dentist self-pay plan thingy. Yeah, I would just stop paying Humana because it's not going to benefit me. But now they get 6 months of my payments. Well, like 3 months now. But just for me to potentially find out that it's not covered. How is this okay? So, whether you believe in universal healthcare or not, we should have someone regulating shit. That shouldn't be allowed. Like, you think you're good, and you go and you get the care, and then you find out that, oh, it's not covered, now you have to pay it all yourself. And you can't not pay it because you just got the care done. So, anyway, just wanted to share the craziness that is our healthcare system and let anybody know that if you have a Humana plan, you might not be covered for emergency or major, like, dental care if you are over the age of 19. How is that allowed? What?
Health insurance feels more like a maze than protection. You think you're covered until you're told your medical insurance doesn't include dental or an MRI scan and it will cost you thousands under your plan, while a standalone doctor offers it for a fraction in cash. Medications that usually used to be fully covered now come with surprise out-of-pocket costs, and some clinics can't even file claims properly. Patients are left wondering if insurance won't cover what's needed. Why not refund all those premiums we've paid for years? On top of that, rates jump without warning. Bills are inflated, and you're constantly sent in cycles between providers and insurers. The system meant to help is often the very thing making people feel helpless. Well, that's it for today. Kindly like and comment down below what you think about health insurance and the healthcare system. Until next time, take care.